That'd be good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. Some beautiful sounds of people enjoying themselves at the beach, birds. We got some kites flying overhead. All these sounds are associated with this beach. I know everybody knows where we are by now. We're on Brandon's Beach, and this is just off of what used to be called the Spring Garden Highway, now known as the Mighty Griner Highway. Mighty Griner Highway because he is our most celebrated road march king in history, and therefore he rightly had the highway named after him. He's one of the living guys that have actually seen a place in Barbados with his name on it. You can see it's a very popular spot here for people to come in the morning. Good morning, ladies. How are you all this morning? Okay, that's all right. You can walk through. Walk through is fine. You're just the world is saying hi to you on Facebook. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So have a wonderful swim this morning. So you're on Facebook now for sure. No, good morning to you all. So we're going to take a walk down the beach now. Before we start, we're going to just say our Serenity Prayer. God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Beautiful, beautiful morning down here. Just to give you a little bit of history, I'm going to take you up by probably one of the busiest roads in Barbados. This and Highway 7, I'm sure, compete against each other. Down here is a very commercial highway. This runs right up to the ABC Highway. Just at the end of this road here, you would then go on to Cave Hill and then on to ABC Highway. So it's the most commercial highway in the island. Just like to take you up here and let you have a little look at what up here is like, and then take you back to peace and tranquility and serenity. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. Alright, just to give you a little information here on what has changed, what has been, as we like to do that all the time. Just where you're seeing the junction up there, approximate center of the camera, that's where the road used to end here before the Spring Garden Highway was extended. It used to be known as Land's End. All of this structure over here that you're seeing on your right hand side has all been built after the Spring Garden or the Mighty Griner Highway was built. This is where the Barbados Flour Mill is. They also have the Rock Hard Cement Factory here, and of course our Defence Force base. Now when this was first built, this was all just a marl day here. It was built for the flour mill originally, and in this section here is where the second wet fete in Barbados was held. That is a big crop over party that was held here in the island, or is held here in the island just before the crop over festivities itself. I haven't heard of it recently. I've heard different kinds of foam parties and stuff, but I can't remember hearing about that in the last 2 years. I came to this here, and I also went to the number one. Now when I tell you where number one was, because you can see how vast this area is, you will understand how big it used to be before. The first official wet fete in Barbados was held at Sandy Beach, right by the Carib Beach Bar. There was a massive chain link fence was put up there, and they had thousands of people. I actually participated in that, as I've done in many of the wet fetes over the years. And then this was number two. That's just a little history on it. Come Kadooment time, when we get Bridgetown Market, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday down here is going to be packed with stalls, all types of vending stalls, toys for kids, drinks, food, the best of the Bajan food you can possibly imagine, plants for sale, souvenirs for sale, everything that you can imagine that you will find in Barbados will be here come on the, especially on the weekend known as Bridgetown Market weekend. Out here is going to be completely lined. Now come on the actual 4-day morning, which is the Friday night, when we have the big party down here. It's going to be a wet fete. It's going to start somewhere up in the Bay Street area, wet with paints and mud, etc. And that will work. I don't know if they're having it this year, but in past they have. I know crop over this year again, so I am assuming it may be in some kind of form or fashion. But they're going to party from just in Bridgetown area down to Spring Garden Highway. It will take like 4 hours for people to get here in that short distance, because it's just stop, party, juke and move on, and that's how it will be for that time. And then on the Saturday itself, you'll have a massive Bridgetown Market here, and then on Sunday it's a little quieter, but there will still be function. And Monday is Grand Kadooment, and that's when bands come from the National Stadium and work their way down through Eagle Hall, etc., and then find themselves along Brighton Hill and down onto Spring Garden Highway, and then they will come along this section here. There are multiple judging stages along the way to see which is going to be the road march song for this season. As I said, I'm not too sure of exactly how they will be doing it this year, but I know that's how it was done in the past. Just over on our side here on our left is where the Mount Gay factory is. Now this is not their big factory, this is more of their bottling plant, and they also have food and rum tours here. So if you're interested in doing a rum tour of Mount Gay facility, this is where you would come to, not the one in St. Lucie. As you can see, it's a dual highway. It was the first dual highway in Barbados, and it runs into a single highway. Now this was all beach before, well, not beach, I would say mostly sea, because like where we are is where the sea was in those days. The sea used to come right up. This is all reclaimed land, or claimed land. Down here, the folks in this area are very, very proud of their surroundings. On mornings you will find people down here raking that have no business down here. When I say no business, no commercial interest down here, and they'll be down here raking and keeping this beach. This has been done by the locals in this area. You can see it is pristine conditions, no litter, nothing. All right, we're going to work our way back down. We are close to Kensington Oval as well. Kensington Oval you will find at the southern end of where we are. We've been out there on a couple of vlogs before. We'll certainly be doing it again in the future. Maybe something a little more comprehensive, but we'll see how that goes. But where we started this morning was right along the section here where it has armored rocks. I remember that from the other day. Okay, so all this here section is where we were just now, and a lot of people like to bathe in this area. Now, when here was first claimed, all this section here where you're seeing, see, was all reef. All reef, all through here. It was reef with cobblers in it. That is like sea eggs, but you know the black ones, sea urchins are called as well. All over here was full of coral. Now here has an amazing left that will come off of these rocks. That's a breaking term. Will come off of these rocks here. However, you don't get a lot of people surfing here because there's so many popular surfing points around. I was privileged to have surfed inside of the actual shallow draft years back before they put the extension on. When I first started working with the company that I used to work with when we were actually located at Atlantis Submarines, we're located on that complex. And I was privileged to have actually surfed inside that area. You cannot go in there now, it's all restricted, of course. That's where our marina is. And actually with the expansion of the Deepwater Harbour, we also lost that surf break as well. I'm going to give you a little 360 here, and then we're going to come back to you again. You will notice as well, we are seeing the full moon, which was yesterday, fairly full this morning again. I was going to take you somewhere differently, but the sky had a lot of clouds this morning. I didn't want to risk the chance of going where I was going to go again and keep that for a special occasion, not to tell you when or where that would be, but some of you may already know, because we like to do things that have not been fully done. I was going to sing for you, Morning Has Broken, just now when we came around here, but don't think it's because I want to stay silent that I did not sing. The reason is that when I sang the other day, so many women told me that they were crying when I was singing. And I know for sure it's because I had such a lovely tone and I was so loving in my tune that their hearts were being caressed. I'm not taking any other reason for it but that. So you all can leave it at that because this is my story. And as you all know, I tell it the way I see fit. Beautiful morning. Absolutely stunning. Now the first person I met down here this morning, believe it or not, was our traveling barman that we saw up at Brungs Beach the other day. He asked if I remembered him. You know me, can't remember anybody. So I said, no, not really. But anyway, then told me who he was. He said, oh, well, you are now featured on our Facebook page. So he now has one of our cards. He's looking to become one of our family. And then there were some other ladies I met here that said, oh, I have a lot of friends that have Nicholas Dean as their friend. But I wasn't too sure. Well, I don't blame them because it's the hat. The hat throws off everybody. I mean, if I didn't have on the hat, you would know I was a nice, kind, loving person. But the hat sometimes throws off people because it looks a little bit more beach boy. Anyhow, that's how it is. My stories, my tales, the way I want to tell them. So that's how it goes. Alright, so we have a beautiful day. Now I said this morning, a contender for the best beach in the world. Sorry, I gotta say that again because somebody's gonna grab that up and I know I'm gonna read real comments today, tell me a lot of nonsense. I meant to say the best, the most beautiful beach in the world, not the best. We already know which the best is, according to me, and again, this is my story. But this is definitely a contender for the most beautiful beach in the world. This is absolutely beautiful. Stunning, stunning beach. To think that all this sand has built over the years, according to all the fishermen, because of the Deepwater Harbour. This and also Carlisle Bay. Neither of them had sand on them before, so I sort of like think what they're saying has some kind of, bearing some kind of facts to it. Because all these sands are built in these areas. And these were never sandy areas before. I remember when I used to come down here to we used to have a little sailing business down here, not me, but I used to be in a little sailing business that was down here located on the beach itself. We used to sail mirror dinghies off of the beach which were up there in those trees where you see the casuarinas. That will tell you what it was like. We used to launch our boats from up there, so that is long, long time ago. I don't even know if I remember how to pull a rope, far less sail a boat. So you'll see. What is possibly the largest, I heard it called it that before, but the largest water sports facility in the water here. You can see it right there, water park. Absolutely beautiful. That belongs to Rascal's Beach Bar. If you're interested in coming and participating on that, spend the day down here. They have all types of luxuries for you. I'll show you that a little later on. If you're not interested in using one of the bars here, don't worry about it. There are all types of facilities here as well. Wi-Fi, washrooms, showers, everything. But we'll show you more of that again. I passed out this morning, spoke to everyone, so I'm not too sure if they'll speak to me now I have a camera, but we're going to see now. We're going to put this to the test today, but we're going to be careful. Remember, if you all see me running, camera get dropped, you know I'm getting chased, so hold on. Good morning to everyone. I would like you all to greet the world from Barbados this morning. Can you all give a big wave off for me? Good morning to you all. Check Facebook later on today, okay? You're going to be on it. You'll be starring. Good morning, ladies. And how are you all this morning? Would you all like to say hello to all of our family from all over the world?
Good morning, people.
Good morning. And you are...
Greetings from Julie, coming from Barbados, heading back to New York.
Awesome. Awesome. And you are...
Same thing. Gloria.
Dorian?
Gloria.
Gloria. Sorry, my bad. I don't hear too well, so forgive me. All right, what I'm going to do is before you all walk away, I'm going to give you all some way of showing or seeing Barbados every day while you're overseas. We do this every day except for Wednesday or Sunday. There's a spiritual group that have come together. We do a virtual tour all around the island. We've done all, I had the camera on you, so you know that. Don't worry, my money is to let you stay here and keep your interest so I can give you my card. And it worked. Have a wonderful day. Please look us up. Come and join our family, okay? Okay, thank you. Thanks very much, guys. Can I leave a card up here for someone to pick us up to see what we do on our Facebook family and come and join us, please? I'm going to put this right here on the beach. Come and join our family, please. Good morning. Okay, take care. So we're doing a little sales pitch today. Yesterday I did a beautiful low tide walk with some friends, as you all would know who they are because I've been broadcasting them all yesterday, and I also have up a YouTube video which I did not share on Facebook because I want to make you all come over to YouTube on your own and have a look around on that site. But we did a walk yesterday in low tide. It was the ultimate low tide, but because of the wind conditions and the sea conditions, we didn't see the dry sand that I'd hoped for. It certainly did not appear to me to be as low as last month when we did the vlog up in the Worthing area. Again, the most beautiful beach, or say the best beach in the world. I'm confusing the two. I think I'm just gonna forget calling them anything except for the best beach in the world and forget about the most beautiful. So that will simplify it for me. Now watching cruise ships from here, if you've never seen a cruise ship coming in, we have done a couple of vlogs here. Please have a look on YouTube as well. Put in Brandon's Beach. Or you could put in Brighton throughout that as well, and you will find a vlog with one of the bigger vessels coming in. What I would like to say is that we have this COVID brought us sort of like interesting things. We had multiple ships that were here, sometimes up to 16 ships within the port range, some moored here, some that were just coming in to refill with water and stuff and supplies and then go across the Atlantic. But we have many ships. Of those, we had one, the Oasis class, which is from the Royal Caribbean, which is the biggest cruise liners in the world. They carry maximum capacity of about 7,300, I think it is, with a crew of about 2,800. And that maximum would obviously be using all of the beds in the actual, or all the heads in the beds in the cabin, sorry. And that would carry those numbers up. Normally they say with about 5,000, just over $5,000 occupancy. But that actually came in and utilized our facility here, and actually was in here numerous times. So that is the headway for my plea to Royal Caribbean to send some of your big ships down here and don't keep them up north. Send one or two of them for us as well too, please. And you know, you've seen that our facilities here are wonderful. You know, we did work with you. We provided absolutely seamless operations for you. So hopefully you will send some of the bigger ships here as well. And it'd be nice a couple in summer. Plug. Now this beach continues to build. That, you know, it is unbelievable, the kind of sand. All of this bay here, as I'm saying before, you could not walk in the sea just so out here. All out here was coral reef, but the sand is just built over it and it's continuing to build. We went in the sea once, we're going to do it again. Today, as I said, is all about the sand and all about swimming. You're going to have a beautiful time down here. The sea conditions are absolutely perfect. Let me show you what the transparency looks like. Just perfect. You can see there's no reef here. Now, a lot of people that have swam here in the past, I know for sure that are online with us, would not believe the amount of sand that's built up here. You used to have to pick your location of where to go in the sea down here not to step on coral. No longer is that the case. The sand runs almost the entire way of this bay right down to the hot pot. Now this is Brandon's that we're on. However, just beyond here, just beyond the lifeguard hut, which you may be able to make out in the distance, is what turns into Brighton Beach, or termed as Brighton Beach. Again, two separate beaches years ago, now one massive long strip of beach. Beautiful, thick and lovely sand. Powdery as you can imagine, and as you can see, all of these residents are picking up leaves and litter from all over the place. These are not paid people. These are people just have taken interest and a pride in their surroundings, and that is what they're doing out here. All right, we're going to reverse this for you again. An ultra slow 360, and it's not that I'm tired. Don't mind that my friends yesterday wore me out. When I got home, I looked on my phone, it said 13,000 plus steps. I said, no, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way that I could walk that much. You know, I had to delete that off my phone because my records have to be submitted to the international committee that's going to judge on the laziest person in the world, and you can't have 13,000 steps in a day. You gotta have 13,000 steps in a week, or even in a month if that is better. But I can't get these beautiful places and do that in a month. I could definitely do it in a week, for sure. I could be happy with that. I could stay in one spot to show you all the beach and call that George. But I wouldn't do that because I like to walk and I love to show off the beauty of this island. I know there are many, many Bajans on here, locally, living, and also they're overseas, that right now their hearts are swelling with pride and joy at their beautiful, beautiful island. This is just absolutely stunning. I'm going to go down a little bit close to water level and let you take in a little bit of silence. Well, a little bit of these sounds of down here, but a little bit of a break from my talking, which I'm sure my driver will be happy for. So as you can see, the island is as beautiful as it has ever been. Just beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Check all of the fun you can have out there on that if you're interested. Who said silence is golden? I'm going to go home and look for that comment and delete that for sure. I feel as my sister from the east, so I think she and the driver are probably the only two people that are bold enough to do that to me. So I'll deal with that. What's up, Governor? You good? Respects, man. Check all the sand that's built here. All the sand has been taken out of this waterway that's help with the drainage and stuff when we have heavy rains. This has to be continuously cleared because of the amount of sand that's coming up on this beach. It is incredible how much sand is up here. I remember when I first joined the company that I was with, they used to have something at the Malibu factory, which is just down halfway down this beach itself. And I remember that at high tide, you really couldn't have any beach chairs out on the beach. Swimming was very difficult because of coral. And that was not that long ago. You're talking about maybe 20 years or so ago when that was in full swing. And that is when down here had really no sand in that section down there. It is just built and built. Here has been building a lot longer than that, but over there itself has built since then. Just some of the facilities down here. Now when I used to sail, there was a little small building here. It's where we used to sail from. I know Mr. Hood, if you're on, I think I saw you on a little earlier on. You remember those days as well, quite well. And that is Rascal's Beach Bar. If you're interested, that is one of the facilities down here that you can utilize. This is originally, it was called Weiser's Beach Bar by the previous owners. However, it's called Rascal's now. It is a really nice facility. A lot of people frequent here. It has its own group of people. It's similar to like crystal waters that have their own foundation of people, and then more people join them on particular days. But they have every facility here that you can imagine. And as I said before, if you do not want to go into a commercial entity like this here, you can easily use the facilities which are just underneath the Barbados flag over on your left. And that is where all the facilities are, with the washrooms, changing rooms and showers, etc. Free Wi-Fi down here, lots of cameras. If Mr. Malicious Ray Cope is on this morning, if he's not on vacation, I know he's probably going to be doing some webbing. So good morning to you. I'm going to give you a wave from way off. Don't know if you'll see me, but I'm still giving a wave anyhow. Down here, it hosts all of the beach volleyball competitions. They're usually very, very popular. Two-person teams at one time, extremely popular. It also hosts, we have a big function down here, Pan on the Sand, it's called. That's around crop overtime as well. You get a lot of the international bands, a lot of Trinidadian and Caribbean bands coming here performing pan displays for you. Incredible. I mean, big groups, you know, like 30 people in a band playing pan. Just amazing. The timing and the choreography is amazing. It is a free event, so if you want to come down here, you can just come and park. You won't be able to park here because all here will be full of bars and every kind of luxury. But there's adequate parking over on the other side of the road. Tons of parking, so you wouldn't have a problem in coming here for sure. Definitely somewhere to come and relax and enjoy the day on, you know, if you're coming in general. On that day, bring your party gear because you're going to party for sure. There are other functions here as well. It's a very, very popular beach, but they're just a couple of them I thought I would mention to you to just tell you how big here and what kind of capacities here can handle. Very large capacities. Doing a lot of turns and spins with you today because there's just so much beauty to take in. Absolutely stunning location. It's a nice way to start back up the week, something calm and easy paced and relaxing. You know, a beautiful, beautiful place to do so. As you can see, all the Bajans down here in a great mood, friendly and kind and caring. From the time I came down here this morning, everybody is being so receptive and great. Morning, Governor, how are you going? All's well? Good, man. Thank you very much. All right, man. So all the homes along this area here, basically from this chain link fence down, well, this is actually an abandoned lot, but I'm sure that'll be rebuilt soon. Our majority of them are lived in throughout the year. However, you can get some Airbnb properties here. As we mentioned before, just around the corner in Freshwater Bay, which is just beyond where those smokestacks are right now, which is the hot pot. You can also find lots of accommodations. Getting down here, very easy. If you're going north along the Mighty Griner Highway, just after you pass the Montgay factory, you'll see that all the wall has on the Montgay graphics on it. Just after that, I would say maybe about another half a kilometre, you will find a left turn. It's at a crossroad. You will take the left, come to the major stop at the end, turn left again, and you will drive straight up into this facility. But as you can see, on general, unless there's a big function going on here, tons of parking up there. This is also another very, very popular spot for the paddleball or beach tennis. This is really a popular spot. A lot of the hardcore players are from here as well. So it seems as though they frequent the bigger beaches and the more popular beaches. For example, Miami Beach has a group up there that are incredible as well. Then you've shown you them at Bronx Beach or Carlisle Bay. And then here we don't have any this morning performing, but I can assure you down here is a mass of paddleball players on most days. We're going to end up our walk today, or our time together today, in the sea again. Not going for any records today. We could have done that easily, but I don't want to set record in one beach. That doesn't make much sense. I go in and out. No. I like to walk around where there are multiple beaches and take multiple swims with you all, so you all can see what the different surroundings are like. I hope you've enjoyed today. I see we've had steady 60, 62 on all morning, which is a real solid start for us, a restart for us this week, I should say. I really hope you all have enjoyed today. I have certainly had a lot of tongue twisters and ties between the best and the most beautiful, etc., etc. So I've seen a lot of laughter going up there. I will address them later on, don't worry about it. My memory may be bad, but I can read a few letters, and if not, I can always use the online dictionary if I need to, and I will find out what you were laughing at. And you know already, I'm going to research the video every minute of it to see what you're responding to. Because as I was telling some people the other day, when I meet friends for the first time, friends and family that are on the EMC, I know them already. It's like meeting a brother and sister, because I know what makes you laugh. I know what makes you cry. I know what makes you sad. I know what makes you happy. Because I read every comment and I watch everything that you all have made those comments to online, even if it takes hours to do so. Just to give you an approximate idea of what kind of time goes into these vlogs, because I know a lot of people think, well, Nicholas, after you finish that sea bath now, you can go and do nothing for the day. Well, I'm actually going to do nothing. I'm going to sit down in front of a computer and I don't do anything. I don't call it work. But I will be responding to comments, and it will take me anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, because I like to know what you enjoy. I like to relive this here. I can't look at the screen much when we're actually doing our walk. So I want to find out what you're talking about, or what you're referring to, and what you're enjoying. I hope you've had a blessed day with us. I have had an amazing day. This is a beautiful start for me this morning. I won't lie to you, the body feels a little tired after yesterday, but that's because I'm not accustomed to doing those kind of steps. So I gotta thank the posse for yesterday for carrying me out, encouraged me into nonsense, and had me tired this morning. Luckily, my tiredness from yesterday doesn't affect my mouth, as you can see. This is at 100 RPM right now, and I've only had 1 cup of coffee. Can you imagine if I had had one of my Monster Brews, what would have happened this morning? You all would be burnt. So, have a great day. Remember, rejoice for your life. No matter how bad it is, trust me, it can be worse. You know that for yourself. So anytime that you're thinking to yourself, man, it can't get any worse, just think a little longer. You will know how much worse it could be. You have life. You have a chance to breathe this morning, and a chance to hear, hopefully, and hopefully to have vision. And if you don't have those, trust me, you're still better off than a lot of people right now this morning. You've woken up this morning. A lot of people said goodnight last night, and that is the last time that we will see them here on this earth. So be blessed and be happy for what you are experiencing and what you have, and for all the blessings that have been bestowed on you. I certainly am. Remember today, folks, love everyone, care for everyone, but remember, start with yourself. Forgive yourself for everything in the past. God has forgiven you, so it's time for you to forgive yourself. Turn yourself over to Him like I have, and just live a great life. Even if there's stresses and challenges, you don't have to worry about them, because He will take care of them unless it's something that you can do. We said our Serenity Prayer this morning. The hard part is to know the difference. That is the hard part. So hopefully we'll be blessed with that as well. Have a great day. And just so you don't see my beautiful face for the rest of the morning, I would like to show you some of the less beautiful scenery. Have a great day. I love you all. We're going to do a 180 and then we're going to go. So if you have goodbyes to say, please do so now.